So I want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. My name's Ed Lowry. I'm the Director of Training for TVTC. I work out of the home office in Decatur. But again, I really sincerely appreciate everybody showing up this morning. We thank you for your support, for coming. Typically, when we have TVTC events, we start these events off with our Pledge of Allegiance. So if everybody would face the flag, and we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank y'all.
My name is Paul Ball. I'm the instructor here in this location, and I had.
Stand on the mat. That way they can hear it.
I'm standing in the wrong place. Somebody has to instruct the instructor what to do, right? That's why we have Carol. So, no, we appreciate you coming. Let's bow our heads and go to the Lord in prayer. Father God, we thank you for the day. We thank you for this privilege. We thank you for the leadership through Jeff and Ed and all the particulars in Decatur, the leadership here and our co-workers here in Pensacola. Lord, we thank you for this opportunity. We ask you to give us the wisdom that we need, that we would treat our customers and our fellow man as you would have us to. Thank you again for all our friends that have come out to be with us today. Thank you for our leadership. Thank you for our co-workers. We pray in thy most precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Hi, I'm Carol Ventureza. I'm the branch manager for this location, and again, thank you for all coming. I know there's some en route that got delayed, but they'll be here soon, so we'll do that. I want to welcome you to TVTC today as we celebrate the grand opening of our new location here in Pensacola. We are thankful to so many of you who have been with us every step of the way for this day to happen. I'd like to acknowledge a few people this morning, so as I say your name, let people know who you are. And first, it'd be our CEO, Jeff Marksberry. You know, yeah, you. He's a very modest man, but he really is the instrument of what led us to be here today to celebrate progress and growth in our community here in Pensacola. And then also, we have a board of director, David Carter. He's with Safety Training, and he's here today. And we're glad that you're representing our board of directors. You worked with our corporate office in Decatur, and you know, it's really a group effort to get this far. So we are very grateful for all the work you do on top of a normal job. So thank you for being here and taking the time to join us. Also, we've got a lot of contractors here that have helped to get us here. I mean, Sean LaRene is here. We've got Sean Morgan here with Ascend. We have quite a few of you here today. Also, Brian and Shane with Moody Electric. Are you out here yet? No, they're two that are en route, but they're the reason why we have power, so we are forever grateful. The power is a big thing in on how we got open. And is Wes here? So he's another one
no, he's
in
not here
route.
either. The owner that gave us the property.
Yeah,
he sold us the property.
He sold us the property, so we'd have a location right outside the Ascend entrance, which is wonderful. And he'll be here, I'm sure. You know, you bring food, they come, so they'll come when the food's here. And going from there. But he made sure we had indoor plumbing. That's a huge thing. If you were ever in our previous trailer, indoor plumbing is huge here. So it is huge. And also this morning we have not one, but two Pensacola Chamber of Commerce here with us today. So we have the Pensacola Chamber of Commerce, and we also have the Pensacola Beach Chamber of Commerce, which I think just pulled in the parking lot right there. So what we're going to do at this time is I'm going to ask for Tom Thompson with the Pensacola Chamber of Commerce, and then Meg Peltier with the Pensacola Beach Chamber of Commerce, just to say a few words about our community and what they do for us. I'm going to start with Tom. Thank you.
Thanks, Carol. Todd Thompson, President and CEO of the Greater Pensacola Chamber of Commerce, and it's a real pleasure to be here today for your grand opening and ribbon cutting. The services you provide for our community are so important, supporting our industrial businesses and things that need to be done to stay safe and keep away from any potential problems. So really appreciate TVTC, everything that you're going to be doing to support our other businesses in the community to keep things going, like Carol was saying. We're very excited to have you here. It's always a pleasure to do events with the Pensacola Beach Chamber. That's always a fun thing to do. And we're here to support you. We want to be a resource for you. We want to be a connector for you. So please reach out to us. Let us know how we can help and be of service to you. And again, congratulations, and look forward to the ribbon cutting here in a few minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Meg Peltier. I'm the President and CEO of the Pensacola Beach Chamber of Commerce. We're a little bit a ways away from here. However, I know some of you are here from out of town, so I want to give you a personal invitation to come out to the Visitor Information Center on Pensacola Beach and come see us. We've got the most beautiful beaches in the world, so definitely come out and have some fun. We are so thrilled to have TVTC as a part of our chamber. As you are well aware, we are now growing in size every day. We have 280 business members that are part of the beach. And what's exciting about that is that almost every single one of them has something to do with hospitality and service. We have the public every day. Our visitor center this past month had over 1,100 visitors. So I had talked with Carol because right away I would like to have our staff and our volunteers trained in CPR so that in case, God forbid, somebody gets real excited about the Blue Angels, you never know, the heart, they can be kind of powerful and the heart might go, we'll be ready. So I appreciate this new partnership with us. We're so excited to have you here. And Carol's a personal friend of mine that I've known for many, many years. So I just want to let the folks from TVTC know that you're in very good hands with Carol Ventries. She's absolutely fabulous. So as Todd said, we partner with the Pensacola Chamber all the time. Our goal is to make this the best community in the world. Our beaches are the best kept secret, but not really. We have great tourism, and we have lots and lots of beautiful people on the beach. When we do surveys to find out why do people come back to Pensacola, we have found that over half of the people that visit us come back because they had such a good time, or because they hear about it from friends and family. So that's a real testament to the kind of community that you're becoming a part of. So I can't be more thankful to have you here, and I welcome you to Pensacola, and please come out and see me and all of our staff and our family out on Pensacola Beach. We're thrilled to have you. Congratulations, and welcome to your new home. Thank you so much.
Yep, I paid Meg to say all those nice things about me. But she has been a good friend for many years for me. Okay, so let me outline what to expect this morning as we finish. I'd like at this point to invite David Carter and Jeff Marksberry up to the deck. And as they're making their way up here, our representatives from the Chamber of Commerce will then, they're going to say each a few words, and when they're done, the chambers are going to direct us on where they want us to take some pictures. So they're going to take lots of pictures. So just keep smiling, keep laughing until they say we're done. We're going to do 2 ribbon cuttings, 1 for each chamber this morning. David Carter will do 1 ribbon cutting, and then they'll switch a banner. We're not moving. Then they'll put the next banner up, and then Jeff will cut the second banner. When that's all done and we're dismissed by the chambers, then we can all come inside, and we've got food. Food has made it, yay! There was something going on with our food order, so Diana came to the day, and I do want to acknowledge now that she's here, Diana Porter. She is our number 1 person. Sorry, Jeff, she's number 1. And Sarah is with her. She came from Decatur, Alabama. Our videographer, Jill, is also from Decatur. So we've got lots of staff. Our Mobile staff is en route to join us, so they'll be walking in the door a little bit later. Feel free to get to know one another, ask questions, introduce yourself to people you don't know. And on behalf of TVTC, we want to thank you for taking the time to come out here this morning. We could not have done this without each and every one of you. It's my pleasure to serve this location, and at this time, Jeff, would you say a few words?
Hard act to follow. To say that we had challenges to get here today is probably an understatement. I am so blessed in my life to have met the people here that supported us, and I want to call them out by name just a little bit. The truth of the matter is, the H&S department here, and I'll talk a little bit about them individually and how they helped us. Mr. La Renee is over there in the suit with the beard incognito today. We knew Shane in Decatur, and he had contacted us while he was here to come down and talk about being here and helping them out. I want to thank Chet and Dean. You guys were nice. So I met Chad. He was telling me about knowing the council out west there. I met with Dean. And I tell you, it meant a lot that you guys gave us that opportunity. It really does. W, good old KC. KC's in the fire department here. I was a firefighter by trade, and KC stepped up in the early days when we were trying to get a building set and locate utilities. And we spent about 10 hours in a pickup truck one day. And I'll tell you what, you've been a blessing. And the guys in the fire department, when the water didn't work out, you guys hauled us water every day. These guys over here, they hauled us water because we had a temporary water tank, we had temporary sewer, we had temporary internet, right? We had 4 parking spots. I told somebody we've been through so much to get here today. I feel a little bit like Lincoln at Gettysburg. You know, the battle's over, and now I'm here trying to say a few words about everybody. You know, she talked a little bit about the contractors. Wes Harlow from Harlow Plumbing. I walked in his office and I said, hey, we're looking for some property for a building. He walked out back and said, I'll sell you everything. We own all the way now to the other gravel. And he said, I'll sell all that to you. There was some challenges here getting this cleaned up. Moody Electric helped us clean it up there. They got the power to us. They got some Will Scott on the modular building. We did a lot of changes and upgrades. They were great. I sure don't want to leave anybody out. The contractors were patient with us. The owner site folks were kind to us. You know, she said we owe a lot to a lot of people, but y'all, that's just a fact. That is just a fact. And I tell you, the people of Pensacola and the people we've had here have been good to our people too. And you know, I'm blessed. I'm blessed for the challenges God sent my way, and I'm also blessed for the opportunity. But mostly, I'm blessed for the wonderful people I've got to meet here that supported us. It means a lot. And Sean Morgan is now our guy, and he's our coordinator in the plant over here. He works in the safety activity, and we appreciate Sean. He stepped up now and is working with Carol to make sure we're helping you guys out. I know we're doing other things now, but we appreciate what y'all have done and all the other folks here that you know, that helped us out. So, I don't have a lot more to say. David Carter is on our board of directors. David works for Total Safety. Known him a long time, and he actually works in a lot of the plants and does what we do. I want to say something about our board of directors. When I went to them, everybody knows we're a nonprofit organization. We're a 501c3. And when we looked at this project, including purchasing the property, these guys allowed us to spend about $400,000 to pull this off. With the computers and the building, we rented 2 buildings at the same time. We bought property, we did surveys, but literally our board of directors were supportive and ultimately allowed us to use about $400,000 of funds over time. You know, being a nonprofit is kind of neat because you have a service, and you know, making money is not our number one thing, but our board is very supportive. They're all customers. A lot of them are plant folks, the H&S people. We got some plant managers, but they're here. David's here today. David, I want to introduce you for just a second. Being on our board of directors and being our Gulf Coast guy.
Well, yeah, I'm David Carter. I'm with Total Safety. I've had the pleasure of serving on the board for a number of years. Quite frankly, I was surprised. They just re-elected the board, and somehow I made the list. So thank you. Appreciate that. One little safety moment, just be careful of free lunches, because there are no free lunches. I did not know that I was going to be speaking until I pulled in and Carol met me at my windshield and said, hey, guess what? You're going to have to speak and cut a ribbon. So apologies if I stumble. But I got to say, really, it was really easy for the board to approve this endeavor. Absolutely easy. It's all because of the partnership Ascend and the local industry and contractors has extended to TVTC and allowed this vision to actually become a reality. So really the credit goes to you, your vision, the team, but everybody out here. So, without everybody coming together and just really believing this could become a reality, would never happen. So thank you very much. How I kind of got into actually to be able to serve on the board is I've been in the industry since '95. I've seen a lot of changes. I've had the pleasure of being a customer of TVTC and the group that's in Mobile. Total Safety's been working at the Memphis branch, Decatur branch, and at some point we'll be coming here as well. But we had one of our customers decide to cut ways with TVTC, and actually I think they're coming around on that, right? But I really pitched a fit and really started kind of complaining, and I guess it got to his attention, and he goes, "Hey, we need an aggravator on our board." So that's how I kind of got there. But
Your wife recommended you highly.
yeah, I guarantee. But the thing is that it's we all have a job to do, but it's not the task. It's how you approach the task, and and it's how you treat people when you're doing it that makes the world a difference. And I got to say that the reason why I became upset is that TVTC has proven time and time again that they're appreciative of us, the customer, and they understand the noble endeavor that they're trying to give us the tools so we can be successful out there when we're doing our jobs. And I got to say thank you for that. So fantastic. Look forward to cutting the ribbon. More importantly, I'm looking forward to my free lunch. Thank y'all.
I missed somebody. Mr. Van Dressen, this is Carol's husband, and you worked a lot here on your own time. I saw the pictures and you were spreading gravel and all that kind of stuff, so I want you to know how much we appreciate what you did. And just in closing, before we get started, all the folks that work with us, you're the best there is, and you guys are a blessing. Now the Mobile crew's made it. Ashley, would you like to say a few words? That's good. And I'll just turn it over. But I didn't want to forget about you, though, because of all the stuff you did there. You were out here on your own time and working inside, and of course, Carol probably motivated you. But we appreciate what you did, though, for sure. So, thank you, Carol.
All right, finally, I want to introduce you to the Pensacola team that works every day at this location. Our assistant manager, Chris Pack. Yay. Our registrar, the one and only, Debbie. Yes. Our lab doctor, Jordan. Now, this is the team that comes here every day to serve your needs. So whatever we can do for you, we're happy to do. 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1, cut.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here with Jeff Marksberry with Tennessee Valley Training Center, or otherwise known as TVTC. And we just had a ribbon cutting here today with the Greater Pensacola Chamber and the Pensacola Beach Chamber, just welcoming them to the community. Now, Jeff, let's jump right in and talk about your background with the organization, how you got involved, and what kind of fuels your passion for what the Tennessee Valley Training Center does.
So actually, what became the TVTC was really my idea in 1999, 2 years before we incorporated. Myself and another fellow that worked for a contractor. I was the safety director of a large construction company in North Alabama, and we recognized a need that we would train people and then they would go to work for other companies, but then you had to retrain those people. Our vision was initially that we could have a central training facility where all the records could be maintained at one location, training could have continuity, and not just that, but also that contractor employee, no matter who he worked for in the area, they wouldn't have to be retrained. It was seen as a high value thing. My background, is public safety initially and then construction safety, but we looked at a way to create value. The level of the training was going to be there, but also the records would be follow the person, whoever they work for, and it was also seen as a great cost savings measure.
That's really great how you saw that need and saw something that could be used not only in your local community, but it looks like in many communities abroad from where you started this organization. So you already answered some of my questions about what kind of services that you all provide, but what does that look like for someone who would be your potential customer? What does it look like for them? Like if they want to, if they want to take advantage of some of your training services, and what process does that look like for them, just kind of on a high level?
Okay, so they can go to our website first, tvtc.org. We have currently operating locations in Memphis, Tennessee, Decatur, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida. The best way to contact us is go to our website. Our website tells you a lot about who we are and what we do. There's opportunities there to see what services we offer and also find out how to become a customer. Those are actually on our website also.
Oh, okay. All right.
And some of the services we have now don't apply to all the locations, but some of the things people call us, not just the basic safety training that we started off doing, we also do a significant number of plant orientations for people that are going to be working in industry, fit testing, drug and alcohol testing. We do contractor qualifications and screening. We have a fully staffed, well-trained background check department that performs over 44 different background checks. So what the goal of TVTC now is that we want to be able to be that one-stop service that the people go to. I think because we're a 501c3, it says a little bit about who we are because we're a non-for-profit. We're also a United Way agency. And I think it lets us provide these services, high value stuff that people really need at a price they can afford. Because, you know, if as a nonprofit, our number one thing is not how much money we make. It's the kind of service that we provide and do it in a cost effective manner. The money that we make at TVTC goes back into create other services, mobile training units, upgrade instructor qualifications, and it's just a great concept because everybody's heart's in the right place. Our board of directors is made up of people that are vice presidents of large chemical companies or EH&S people corporately. I've got some guys that are local plant managers. We have some contractor guys that are either vice presidents or owners of large contractor companies. But what it does for us is they're also customers, but that way we keep our finger on the heartbeat. What do people need and what are they looking for value-wise? And it gives us great insight into that. And they're very supportive also of what we do.
Now, that leads me to some more questions, but one of the things that I'm curious of is now we're right around the corner from Ascend. You can actually hear some of their trucks driving by here. It's obvious that some of your potential customers are going to be your large manufacturing facilities or industrial facilities on the services that you provide. Is there a cap or a size limit, high or low, on someone who can take advantage of your services?
No, sir, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, we currently help 3 of the Ascend facilities. We have facilities that have 25 employees. We also provide these services to contractors. We provide services to contractors who probably have 500,000 employees, and we provide services to contractors that have 2 employees. So we actually provide that to everyone. It's actually kind of neat the way that works. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, just some nuts and bolts on what that's going to look like for their teams to partake in this training. Do they come to your location to do training? Do they do it remotely, or do you come to them?
So TVTC has multiple opportunities to provide those services. Of course, one is you visit one of our locations in Pensacola, Mobile, Decatur, or Memphis. Secondly, we have mobile training units, and we provide a lot of support in the community by coming to the site. We do that for contractors and for owners. We also have the ability to deliver many of our products by CBT and online, even though there's still the question about the student identification and those things, but we work with the sites. But we actually have multiple ways to deliver those services. So.
That's wonderful. Now, one of the other things that you mentioned as well earlier was that you're a nonprofit 501c3, and there may be some opportunities for people to help support your organization. What ways can someone help support? You had mentioned the United Way. Are there any other opportunities that people may have?
So one of the things that comes up is if you want to use our services, we have a membership program, and a lot of folks they pay like an annual membership with us, and that gets some reduced cost of all the services we provide. Every cost is everything's affected. Also, we have what we call lifetime members, and typically they give us a donation. It hasn't changed in many years, and we put a plaque on the wall, and those people get the discounts and billing and things for as long as they're in business. So we don't get a lot of donations. We get some in-kind donations. People do work for us. They help us build training units, or they've donated some metal we need, or they help us set up some stuff that we hook our fall protection off to. Our Decatur's, like in Decatur, they've donated pipe to us and valves. We created a lockout tagout unit. Almost all the material came from our local contractors who just generously came by and gave us stuff. So there's opportunities at every site probably to do that. And, we're always here to help out, but also if folks want to help us out, we'll always accept that assistance, right? So.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Again, can you repeat the best way for people to find out more information if they either want to take advantage of your services or maybe start building a relationship with you in any other way?
www.tvtc.org. All 4 locations are on there with the local contacts. There's also a portal there if you want to become a customer, how to become a customer. The registration process for the training and things is also located on our website. All of our services are described there in detail: backgrounds, contractor qualifications, safety training, all the things that we do are listed on there, but there's contact information for all 4 locations.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for sharing all of that with us, Jeff. We sure do appreciate you all opening a location down here, and welcome to Pensacola. Now, I know that you don't live here, you live in Decatur, so we look forward.
I actually live in Winston County, about near Smith Lake, so I drive to Decatur every day. So.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
I'm
I know
from the country.
I know
I'm a
you.
country guy.
Well, you know, we're not far. We still got country around here, but we also have beautiful beaches. So we're hoping that you can get away from the lake a little bit, and you can come down here and bring your family to the beaches, and we'd love to see you. So thank you again.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to leave our audience with before we go?
Just we're really blessed, and we appreciate the warmth we've had from the people of Pensacola and the industry here and the contractors. I've met some great people here, and we're blessed for those. And just God bless every one of them.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, we'll see you, everyone. Bye-bye.